Hello everybody, welcome to this Filterpixel review. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about Filterpixel, and as always, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll also be leaving a discount link in the description of this video so that you can always get your money's worth for Filterpixel. So Filterpixel is a website designed for photographers that allows you to basically look through all of the photos that you've got with AI using inbuilt in the software, and it will basically help you to select the best photos that you've taken on a particular shoot, or filter through the ones that may not look very good, or lighting might be off, or just overall the best photos that you've taken. So I've gone ahead and gone onto thispersondoesnotexist.com, and I've gathered a bunch of photos, and we're going to let it pick which ones are good, which ones are bad, and we'll basically have a little look at how it all works. So we're going to go ahead and hit create your new project. But before we do that, let's have a little look at the user interface that we've got. So we've got our welcome tab at the top left. We've got the list of all the projects that we've got, the option to add a new project. We have the ideas about our plan. We have the keyboard shortcuts, refer and earn, support, and then the date updated is obviously up on the right here. And we have our name, view account. We have a little bit of information about how long we've actually saved by using this instead of filtering through, and how much time the AI has saved. Obviously Facebook group, and then needs some help, and you can email them. And then at the bottom right we have a nice little support option where you can either go to a chat, live chat, or a help desk. So you obviously have all of their support people, and then you can obviously do stuff like that. Nice to know they have it. So I'm going to go ahead and create our new project. So hitting the add button, it will take me to my directories, and then we're going to go ahead and go to desktop where I've saved it, and under filter, I'm selecting that folder. And what this will do is essentially we can name it, and we'll just do random faces, and this is just portraits. And we're going to go ahead and hit start. So it will filter through all of the photos that I've got. As you can see, we've got these ones here, and it will analyze overall how good or how bad they are in the grand scheme of things. So as you can see, we'll have a little thing down here which will say whether it's untagged. The rest of them will be analyzing. We can view all of the things that are accepted, all of the ones that aren't. As you can see, the culling is now complete, and we can press auto select. So what this will do is essentially pick the best ones that you've got, but as you can see, all of them are untagged at the moment. We have ones that have been rejected, and then ones that have been accepted. On the right we can change the view, so we can either look at them individually and flick along the bottom. We can see them all in a grid view. We can look at them in a survey mode, or if we hit the back button here, we can view them in a comparison mode between two. So really nice features. As long as at the bottom as well, we can adjust the focus quality, so zooming in and out of the focus of the image, and then the eye quality, we can also increase or decrease that quality of the image as well. And then on the right, a little bit of information about it, along with the tags that it's got. If it knows what your ISO and f-stop is, it will say that, or your aperture, and then it will say the resolution, and then its size as well. So what we're going to go ahead and do is hit auto select, and this will basically filter through and pick all the ones that have been accepted and all of the ones that have been rejected. Now as you can see, it's gone ahead and accepted every single one of the photos because it thinks they're all very good. And because it's obviously a good website, this person does not exist.com, it has found the image has minor issues but has been accepted because there haven't been any alternatives. So the main thing with Filterpixel is if it has two images that look alike, it will basically pick the best one, between those two. So say I had this person here, but I had a very similar photo taken from a different angle, it would look at both of those photos and go, well, this one is slightly better, the lighting's better on it, this, that, the other, and it will pick that was the best one. Now, as you can see, they've all been accepted, but any that wouldn't have been accepted will obviously be put into the reject bin. Now, every single one of these, as you can see, do have minor issues, but no alternatives have been found. But basically, it will scan through them, and what you can also do is rate whether you think that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, and then you can obviously select it as well. Going to the reject bin, it will obviously show absolutely nothing. This won't show you anything, and it will basically allow you to filter by what you've got. Photos accepted obviously will be in the accepted bin. Now if there's one that you don't like, what you can do is right click it, and you can clear all the tags on it if you did, and then obviously that will get rid of whether it's been accepted or rejected. But if you do not like it at all, then you can right click and you can hit reject, and obviously PXU, as you just saw, are the keyboard shortcuts for those specific options. And then there they are under the reject bin. This basically gives you, as you can see, it says partially out of focus. The eyes are quite low quality, but there are no alternatives present. So as well as obviously selecting the best one out of the amount of images that you've got, this website also allows you really, or rather a piece of software, really efficiently allows you to sort of see where the errors in your photography came from, where they originated from. And if you did want to make a reshoot, that's entirely possible. But if you know for the next time what that error was, you can make sure that you don't do it, even if you don't have time to reshoot that specific photo shoot, which I think is a really, really great option. And the fact that you can obviously adjust the eye quality really nicely is a great, great feature. But as you can see, you've got the projects, and it's moved all 22 projects into one thing. And then obviously the accepted photos you can view, and this, that, the other. As well as that, you have the option for keyboard shortcuts. So obviously a lot of people like to use this because in any software like editing software, say Photoshop or Premiere or DaVinci or any sort of thing like that, people find it really, really useful, myself included, to be able to, instead of having to, right click and hit an option, one tap of a key on your keyboard or on your mouse if you have buttons on them is a really, really great feature. And these are the different things that you can edit. So what we've got is we've got the ability to accept an image. We have the ability to reject the image. We can move it to the unlabeled area. We can go to comparison mode, which we'll go over in a minute. We can select everything. We can star rate images. You can hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to do it instead of just clicking on the star itself. You can remove a rating by hitting 0, full screen view, grid view, zooming in and out, color rating red, color rating yellow, color rating green, color rating blue, color rating purple. You can remove the color rating entirely, similar tab navigation, leave comparison mode, rotate left, rotate right, and survey duplicates. So what we're now going to go ahead and show you after you've done that is before we're going to show you how to actually add this. So what you can do is you can search by command if you wanted to. That is about the that is basically it for the filter commands, but you're able to sort of memorize these, use them as your, I don't think they're remappable, as you can see. There's no option to click, so you will have to sort of deal with what they've got, but still nice to know that it is possible. So what this allows you to do is go to the comparison view. Now this is basically if you had two things of the same size, you're able to look at the minute details of each one. So if you had two of this fella here, you could zoom, say, into his eye, for instance, and then what you would be able to do is compare that to the eye on a very similar image. Obviously we don't have a similar image because this is a one-off, but if you did, it's a really great feature, and you'd be able to compare even the most intricate details on that photo as to which one that you prefer, even down to the eyelashes or the color of their eye or the lighting on their forehead and stuff like that. It's really in depth, and obviously the AI goes so far, but the fact that it also allows for human intervention and your own opinion instead of just basically pushing you aside and saying that the AI is going to do all the work here, I think is really, really good. So as you can see, very, very easy to use. You'd simply hit C on your keyboard, and hitting C again will very simply leave the comparison mode, which is really, really great, really, really simple, and a great feature. You're also able to apply filters, so you've got the category of color if you did want to categorize them into certain colors. You've obviously got your stars, and then obviously perfect focus, partially out of focus, and then completely out of focus, low quality eyes, high quality eyes, or closed eyes, and then you've got intentional closed eyes, no alternatives, duplicates, hugs, kisses, a baby, makeup, and dancing. So you can actually basically have a look at all these custom tags and sort by them if you want. They'll also be automatically applied because the AI can tell whether the eyes are intentional, whether there's a baby in it, whether they've got makeup on, whether there's duplicates, or whether there's hugs. The AI is very, very clever. And then you're also able to filter by the file name, the capture time, the focus quality, and the eye quality. And then at the bottom here you have the option to adjust the focus quality, which we went over earlier, and this basically allows you to look at things in different focus points. So obviously the AI can detect how focused the image is, and what this allows you to do is basically, as you can see, you have percentages at the bottom for the level of focus on the thing. So if I went up to 100%, none of them are fully in focus, so 0 images. But the lower down we go, obviously let it load a bit, they'll all be fairly similar. So if you go to say 24, 23, all the way down, none of them are really happy. But as soon as we go to 0%, and then go for anything above 0%, it will obviously be added. But if we go to 1%, because these images are on, we'll have to find the specific focus of it. Doesn't really tell us, but it's nice to know that this is a feature that you're able to do. And the exact same thing for the eye quality. If I filter by eye quality and we wanted some people with good eye quality, as you can see, the only one that we've got is this fella right here. And if we click on him As you can see, the eye quality is absolutely brilliant. So really great feature. And then obviously color is here, stars here, loads of different user interfaces that you're able to do basically for doing the same thing, but it's completely customizable and I love the way that it works. But that is about it for Filterpixel. So now it goes on to the question of whether I think Filterpixel is good or bad. And in all honesty, I really, really like it. Photographers have quite a difficult job. After they finish the photo shoot, they have to get all of their images, they have to upload them, and then basically have to hand pick the best ones out of, because you'll see a photographer go up to people that they're going to take a photo of, let's say at a wedding, and they'll take 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 photos of people just so that they can get, the exact right one. But being able to have a software like this that, culls through every single one of those images and really picks out the absolute best is so efficient. And the fact that it's so easy to do and you're able to just upload them with a simple folder is very, very good. The fact that you can categorize them into things that you kind of like, you really like and then you don't like at all is also brilliant. And then you're obviously able to share these ideas with maybe your colleagues or your friends or even the bride and groom themselves or the people in the photography. So it's a really great feature. The fact that the tags are applied, it tells you what ISO you have, the keyboard shortcuts, just everything to do with this is really seamless, well integrated, and it's a really great software. If you're a photographer, I would definitely recommend this for you. But thank you everyone so much for watching and I will see you next time. Goodbye.